When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Big story here. Michigan red shirt and a 3-year starter.
The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off.
Trusted the keys to Drew's.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt.
Let's go, Brian. Let's get you one today.
He'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Let's get you one today.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage that time.
Come on,
didn't give him
McCormick.
any room to set up a big return.
Don't play me.
Looks as if we have an injury on that
Got a
last
great week
play.
of practice,
We'll take a break to check him out. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Good pickup on the ground. They'll mark him down at the 39. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this?
Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Yeah, home record.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, this should be a good
They'll
game.
get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've
Gotta
got the
make sure
big
they play
fellas out there.
time,
A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down.
Give me that.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive way to convert this 3rd down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Hey, Brian. Ooh, come on.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a man. It's Brown. At the 45 on his way. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Syracuse, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot. despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. They'll go to the counter play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, that was on me.
The Orange will have to punt now. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running to the left. Plows through the defense. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. The 20. A gargantuan play by this offense and this defense reeling as we come to the end of the first quarter. We reached the end of the period and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the tailback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
He's got it. 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip
Come on,
the
man.
field position with the return.
Come on.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Syracuse mere inches away from a 3rd down conversion. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The Wolverines backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Come on, bro.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver
Why are
out
they
of bounds.
hating on the
Not sure
passing?
exactly what went haywire
Crazy,
there, but the
man.
timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable. But you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Wolverines are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Quick step and go. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh, come on, baby.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone.
Come on.
Touchdown, Michigan.
Slice
You
and
talk
dice.
about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
I don't want that ball back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
I want that ball back, gentlemen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to
I don't
the
care what you have to
25-yard
do.
line.
Give me my ball.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room.
Oh.
Ball is loose.
Oh.
The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. after the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
My ball back.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the run. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it and you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Michigan 28, Syracuse 0.
Don't hide your intention.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
There you go.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Come on, bro.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in
on,
predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Throws for the tight end. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to make magic with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, come on, give me the pitch.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They hate.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit.
Give me the block.
He splits the upright.
And you want
See
to
if we can get
touchdown,
11
you want to be
seconds.
aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence. Down
You
the
back that
road,
couple
I
Brian.
can trust this guy.
Brian, let's go get you some.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
So,
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half.
now it's come across.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 1 more snap coming before halftime. back to throw, time running short in the half. He unleashes a long one. Oh, it's picked off.
Yeah,
and he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys.
I got your arm weeks off.
First half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And he turned the lights down.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Yeah, why they got the lights on so bright up in there, boy?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work.
Jesus.
From the gun, give on the inside.
Come on, bro.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to run it left here. Big time play by the defense.
So ski.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and then got it at the 42.
All right.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's see what they doing there.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Okay.
And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Syracuse, 10.
So with the lights now.
Coming out with it, it's Bryant. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Got his man on the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right on the money. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, of course.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Oh, come on,
He
baby.
misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Third down coming after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 4 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And he's still running after the move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. And they're not on the same page there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing.
Going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cuse.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Looking to scramble. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show. Based on the number of targets we've seen. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense comes back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
He was on
that.
that.
See this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard
right there in the hole.
33.
Right there in the
The
hole.
big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
Oh, he's got some space.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Gets it out quickly. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just keep swinging it. Big guy smells it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Orange. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now.
And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running into the open space. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Finds his man. It's Bryant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The
Hey.
Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Hold on, who is that? Is that the freshman receiver? Junior. I had to use my dog.
They'll try to get outside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
56, Syracuse, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Fighting off the defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down. So you have to be
Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunity.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Going for it all. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Come on, Matt Hawkins. 9 for 10, 152 with 2 tutties as a backup. That's why we persuaded you to
They'll try
stay.
to add another to their lead.
Let you know.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. Spins away. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.